Hey everyone, welcome back to Slide Science, where science slides into your brain smoothly. Today we're diving into something that's literally inside you right now. DNA, chromosomes, proteins, and mutations. Yup, the tiny biological drama that makes you, you. What is DNA? All right, let's start with the star of the show, DNA. Think of DNA as your body's ultimate instruction manual. It tells every cell how to build, behave, and basically how to slay at being alive. It's got this cool, twisted ladder shape called a double helix, and honestly, it's the most aesthetic molecule out there. DNA is made up of smaller pieces called nucleotides, and they come in four types: adenine A, thymine T, cytosine C, and guanine G. A pairs with T and C pairs with G, like perfect couples in a molecular romance. And guess what? Specific sections of DNA are called genes. These genes are like short chapters in your instruction book that decide your traits, from your eye color to your ability to roll your tongue. What are chromosomes? Now, DNA doesn't just float around like confetti inside your cells. It's neatly packed into structures called chromosomes. Imagine them as well-organized bundles of DNA tied around proteins. Humans have 46 chromosomes arranged in 23 pairs. Each one carries thousands of genes, basically microscopic data drives storing your life's blueprint. What are proteins? Okay, DNA gives instructions, but who actually does the work? Enter the real heroes, proteins. Proteins are like the construction workers, delivery guys, and defense squad of your body. They build tissues, carry oxygen, fight germs, and speed up chemical reactions faster than your morning coffee kicks in. They're made from small building blocks called amino acids, and your genes tell your body exactly how to arrange them. That's like your DNA being a chef and proteins being the dishes it cooks. The Central Dogma, DNA to protein. Now here's where the magic happens. The process called the Central Dogma. This is how DNA's instructions turn into actual working proteins. Step 1, transcription. DNA gets copied into a messenger molecule called mRNA. It's like photocopying your recipe so you don't mess up the original. Step 2, translation. The ribosome reads this mRNA like a chef reading a recipe and assembles amino acids to make a protein. So in short, DNA writes the recipe, mRNA delivers the recipe, and ribosomes cook the protein. Boom! That's the central dogma of life. What is a mutation? Now, what happens when there's a typo in your body's recipe book? That's called a mutation. A mutation is just a change in the DNA sequence, and it can happen because of random errors during copying or due to things like radiation and chemicals. Basically, your DNA sometimes goes, oops, my bad. Types of gene mutations. There are a few ways this typo can happen. Point mutation. Just one letter in the DNA changes, like cat becoming bat. Substitution. One base is swapped for another. For example, AAG becomes ATG. Insertion. An extra base sneaks in where it shouldn't. Deletion. One base goes missing entirely. Insertions and deletions can cause frameshift mutations, which are like reading a sentence after removing a word. Everything after it becomes gibberish. How mutations affect proteins. Now here's the twist. When your DNA changes, it can mess up the recipe for your protein. If even one amino acid changes, the protein might fold weirdly, like a badly folded paper airplane that won't fly straight. Since a protein shape decides its function, even a tiny mutation can make it work differently, or not at all. Effects of mutations. Harmful. Some mutations are not your friends. They can ruin a protein's function and cause diseases. For example, cystic fibrosis happens when a mutation affects the protein that moves salt and water across cells, leading to thick mucus buildup. So yeah, one small typo, big problem. Effects of mutations. Beneficial. But hey, not all mutations are bad. Some are total glow-ups for evolution. A mutation can sometimes help an organism survive, like bacteria becoming antibiotic resistant or humans having natural disease resistance. In short, sometimes DNA typos turn out to be superpowers. Effects of mutations, neutral. And finally, some mutations are chill, totally neutral. They don't really change the protein or affect the organism. Why? Because multiple codons can code for the same amino acid, or the change happens in a part that doesn't matter much. Basically, a harmless typo that doesn't mess up the meaning. So there you have it, DNA, chromosomes, proteins, and mutations all decoded.